If you can't tell
from my puffy eyes,
fall allergies have been kicking
my ass.
I'm only just saying that right now as an excuse as to why I don't have anything written. Y'all really know we out here not doing our work. So after eating that extremely overpriced but absolutely delicious burger, I decided to outline in more detail what chapter are we on? Yeah, my chapter 6. Here's me looking at Twitter instead. Okay, now I am actually back to outlining and doing this in the hopes that it will help me. I just finished outlining what is going to happen in this chapter.
So we'll see how this goes.
So far in chapter 6, I have 859 words, so that's not too bad. This is a longer chapter. I think this chapter will end up being over 10 pages. Y'all, I am dumb because that estimate is so off from the final number. And I have like 2.5 pages right now. I'm gonna keep going, but my camera is dying,
so I'm gonna plug that in.
I will keep you guys up to date on my progress. I ended up finishing that chapter and getting drunk with a friend of mine, and I have no footage of any of this, so I could be lying right now.
On to the next day.
Okay, so yesterday I wrote 1,800 words. I don't know if I finished chapter 6.
How could you say you don't know if you finished chapter 6?
Well, I'll let you know. There is a scene that I need to write, and I don't know which chapter to put it in. Originally, it was... That's just Mickey. Hold on. He loves these coils. Cook it. Cook it. Yeah. Yeah. Cook it. Oh, looks like Pip wants it. Do they not see it's right there? I guess not. So I don't know if I want the scene to happen in chapter 6 or it to happen in chapter 7. Chapter 6 is in one POV and chapter 7 is in a different POV. And while both characters are in the scene, I'm debating like whose perspective I want this scene to be from. It makes more sense for the scene to be in chapter 6, but chapter 6 I feel has finished. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm gonna write the scene in chapter 7 and see if it works. And if it doesn't, I'll have to do some rewriting. Gotta look cute for y'all. You guys, I'm getting neck wrinkles already. It's not fair. What I'm going to do right now is, because I decided to place that scene in chapter 7, which diverts from my original outline, I'm gonna quickly outline that chapter with that new scene incorporated in it, and I'm hoping that will give me enough direction and enough motivation
To actually write the chapter itself.
So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so there are a few things I still don't have figured out right now. I think I'm just gonna get writing and figure it out as I go along because I don't know what else to do. I always say this chapter's gonna be short and then it ends up being long. In my chapter 6, I said,
oh, it's gonna be long.
It's like 6 pages. I have no sense of how long certain things are gonna take sometimes. Sometimes I just get in a moment
and I settle into it.
It's hard knowing when to linger and when to move on. We'll see how this goes.
I'm struggling.
If you haven't seen my AuthorTube newbie question tag video, whatever it's called, I talk about how my weakness as a writer
is description, and
there's a very important setting in this story, which is the police station. I'm describing it for the first time and I am
struggling
with the description.
I'm
not good at describing things. So I've literally just spent the past like
40 minutes?
Okay, I guess 40 minutes trying to describe
a freaking room.
Oh my god, I only have 1 page. Okay, not even 300 words.
Okay.
I'm actually at 294 words. Okay, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I finally got through the description part. I've now moved on to part of the scene where the characters are interacting and, you know, dialogue scenes I find easier, so I got going.
You guys.
It took me 40 minutes to write 275 words of like description and setting up a scene. The second I had my characters interacting, it took me 10 minutes to write the next 300. Life is crazy. Let's get back to it. I paused to show you guys this. Hi guys! You don't care. I moved spots because somebody woke up and needed some lovin'.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. I'm gonna sit on the couch with him while I work because we both have
separation anxiety.
But actually, now we found a new friend to bite. Who bites him back? Oh my god.
Y'all are crazy.
Okay, so Now that I'm done distracting myself with the animals, who am I kidding? I'm watching this guy chew this. I'm at 933 words. I feel like I'm about halfway through the chapter though. Not sure yet, we'll see how this goes. So I got a couple more words in before somebody needed a walk.
It's a beautiful day out.
I'm feeling good. I have a meeting at 6 for work. And so I'm hoping to finish this chapter before then. His new favorite activity is standing in bushes. Also, the scene that I was stressing about, should I put in chapter 6? Should I put in chapter 7? I spent
20 hours.
worried about that, and it's working out well. I literally avoided so much work over that anxiety, but now I feel like it's good. Like it's going well, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, my neck wrinkles, they're so big. Okay, it's fine. What's fading faster, my youth
For my motivation to finish this chapter.
because going on a walk on a beautiful day is making me not want to write. But no, I'll keep up my motivation. I have 1,057 words, not too bad. So I'm just gonna push through and see how this turns out. I didn't finish before my 6 p.m. meeting, and after my meeting I watched The Bachelorette. So here's a picture of Pip in his new bow tie collar that I got him for the fall. Okay, on to the next day. It's 5 p.m. on a Friday. I have something to do at 7:30, but I'm gonna try and see if I can finish
Chapter 7.
which I should. Just push through and do it.
Not really feeling the scene.
Even if it's bad, just get it down on paper so I can edit it. And yeah, the first half of chapter 7 I found pretty easy, but for whatever reason, the second half, we'll see how this goes. So I ran out of time before 7:30. The good news is that I'm almost done. Like, I'm really almost done. Okay, so there's also been these blackouts and power outages around my apartment building, so we'll see how this goes. So I ended up writing in the dark for a couple hours until my eyes hurt, and then I just got drunk and went to bed. Last night, we lost power. This is Saturday morning, I just woke up.
For several hours.
I wrote in the dark. I did not finish chapter 7. Like 200 words left, like I'm almost there. But my
Eyes are
very tired from staring at my computer screen in the pitch black. Hopefully, my goal is to finish this chapter today and upload this video today. I'm going to see if I can kind of bang out the rest of this chapter. I know this chapter is rough.
Alright, wish me luck.
Okay, Pip is crying because he wants attention, so I'm gonna go right on the couch because that usually makes him feel better. I got on the couch and then he moved.
To go play with the cat.
So I don't even know what to say to you guys anymore.
So this is our new setup. I've added about 363 words. He's just, alright, I gotta go.
I took him outside because he had to finish his poops.
Okay, back to writing for me. I just finished chapter 7. It's
So rough.
I swear to God, quality of my first drafts are getting worse with each chapter. I thought it's supposed to go the other way around. Okay, so I'm really happy I finished. Like, I feel proud of that. Chapter 7 is 2,661
Words?
Between Wednesday and today, I have written 4,500 words, not including what I write for work, so I'm really happy with that. I have something to edit now. I think my goal is to just keep pushing forward, perhaps until chapter 10, and then finally have the courage to go and look back at
The mess that I've now created.
I have basically 15,000 words, so like 60 pages, so I'm happy with that. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. I'll link them down below. Next week, I'm actually
Finally having some spooky content come out.
I know I've been doing a lot of writing stuff lately, but that's just been what my life looks like. Oh, you can see my trash. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more book content like this. Bye.
Bye.